Man, it's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? Now, listen, man, you can tap in and you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. Now, listen, you already know time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G. Time, energy, highest forms of currency. I know they got you out here chasing the bag, chasing that money, chasing that moolah, getting to that guap, stacking that paper, but always keep it in the front of your mental Rolodex that time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G's. At all times, you already know what it is. Big salute to all my day one investors. Everybody that's highly invested in Grown Man Business TV, you already know we growing this channel organically, my G's. Organically, constant elevation. We on our way to the top. We are not stopping. Big salute to all my day one investors, all my big wrenches lining up the chat. Y'all already know how we giving it up. Even bigger salute to all the newcomers, all the new subscribers, all the new investors, everybody that's making their way to Grown Man Business TV. You understand what I'm saying? The Realest channel on YouTube. Yes, I said that. The Realest channel on YouTube. Listen, man, I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it. I'm the only one in this lane. So big salute to everybody that's making their way to the channel, all my new subscribers, all my new investors, everybody that's tapped in. Big salute to y'all. Now listen, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button when you walk in the building. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. You know where you at. So make sure you act like you know where you at. You understand me? Like button, subscribe button. Make sure you tapped into the Realest on YouTube. Now listen, man, you see the title. You know what I mean? You see the thumbnail. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. But it's looking like the year of the apologies. Yeah. This been a crazy year. I ain't gonna lie. And we not done. We in the fourth quarter. 2024 has been a very crazy year. You know what I mean? And one of the biggest situations as far as hip hop, as far as the culture, was, you know, the big three. Yeah, the big three. J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Drake. We all seen the battle. We all seen how it went down. We all seen Drake get his head chopped off. I mean, he got decapitated. He got put on the chopping block. And yeah, that axe dropped heavy. Boom. Right on his head. We all saw the so-called king get decapitated by Kendrick Lamar. You know, they not like us. They not like us. They not like us. But in the midst of all that, you know, J. Cole, man, he made waves because, you know, 1 minute he was in a battle, 1 minute he was ready for war, he was strapped up, he was ready to do his thing, and in the next minute he pulled back, he doubled back, and he bowed out gracefully. Now, we all know when J. Cole bowed out gracefully, when he stepped out of the battle, you know, it was mixed reviews, my G. You had a lot of people that was rocking with it. You had a lot of people that understood what he was doing. And then you had a lot of people that wasn't feeling it. A lot of people that felt like that wasn't hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Backing out of a battle. I'm talking top tier lyricists. I'm talking, you know, top tier artists, superstar status, and you back out of a battle. A lot of people wasn't feeling that. A lot of people, you know, thought that that was soft, you know, softer than Dollar Tree cotton. Big salute to the chat. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe button. MJ, I see you in the building. Let me know in the chat how y'all feel about it. You know what I mean? 'Cause we gonna talk about it. Y'all let me know in the chat. Do y'all rock with J. Cole, or was y'all against J. Cole? And go into the chat and let me know, you know, what your feelings are about the whole situation. I'm gonna make sure to check out the chat and respond and you know, rub shoulders with y'all. Just let me know how y'all feel about it, but I'm gonna let y'all know how I felt about it. Now, one thing for sure, two things for certain. If you in tune with the channel, you saw me tear J. Cole head off. Yeah. I mean, I went at his neck because he doubled back. I went at his neck because he bowed out gracefully. You understand what I'm saying? And then I had a chance to kind of sit with it. And, you know, I still stand on that. I don't respect that move by J. Cole on multiple different levels. And I'm going to speak on that. And we're going to kind of break this thing down. I see a lot of people asking me about it in the DMs. What is my perspective on the situation with J. Cole and the new song that he dropped out? Now, he dropped a new song, and we're gonna talk about that. We're going to kind of dissect that song. And we're going to get into that. And then not only that, you know, that was crazy enough, right? That was crazy enough within the culture, because we talking about the culture. We talking about hip hop, content creating, YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? So we not taking it outside of that. That was something that was left field in the culture, the whole situation with J. Cole. But recently we had China Brim apologize to Mav Hoffa. Now I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Um, that really is causing some commotion in these YouTube streets. China Brim apologizing to Mav Hoffa has got a huge reaction. Huge reaction. And I ain't, it is what it is and it'll be what it's gonna be. But being as though it's public, it's a public apology, being as though it's content, there is no bars to be held when it come to content. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna speak on that as well because I got people in the DM asking me about that. I kind of gave a small synopsis on that last night, but we're gonna go more in depth on China Brim apologizing to Mav Hoffa. But let's stay on J. Cole for right now. J. Cole dropped a track just the other night called Poor Antonio. Poor Antonio. I didn't get a chance to really tap into it. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing my thing. I didn't really have a chance to lock in with it. But just earlier today, I really sat down and I listened to Port San Antonio, right? And I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been a I've been a J. Cole fan since day one. You know what I mean? Salute John, AK, Ja Preem. Hey, salute my G. Highly appreciate that 10-piece nugget. You know what I'm saying? You already know we putting that in duck sauce. We gonna put that in some Chick-fil-A sauce or maybe some barbecue sauce. Everything is back open. We back in business. You know what I mean? So appreciate that 10-piece nugget. And I said I was gonna come early today and just speak on a lighter topic. I like to get deep and get wicked. It's always deep in a rap. So I said, we just gonna speak on something light. And then tonight we gonna double back and we gonna go in as we usually do. So again, I listened to this Poor Antonio freestyle, a song, whatever you want to call this thing. And I wanna start this live streams as far as J. Cole. I want to start it like this. J. Cole, man, I've been rocking with him since the warm up, the come up, the blow up, Truly Yours. I mean, all of the mixtapes. And one thing for sure, two things for certain that you're not going to be able to take away from J. Cole is his lyricism abilities, homie. J. Cole is a top tier lyricist. J. Cole is one of the greatest lyricists of this generation, if not all time. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm saying that right here on Grown Man Business TV. J. Cole has always been oppressive. I mean, I've always been impressed with how he inks that paper. His pen game is out of this world, my G. Out of this world. And when I listen to the song, man, I listened to it about 3, 4, maybe 5 times, man. Nice. Nice. Big salute to J. Cole for dropping that track. Real hip hop at its finest, man. You know it when you hear it. You can't deny real hip hop when you hear it, my G. It don't matter how you feel about the artist. It don't matter how you feel about X, Y, and Z. When you hear somebody putting that pen to that paper and it's top tier lyricism, yeah. Ain't no denying that J. Cole is one of those ones, homie. Yeah, it is what it is. It'll be what it's gonna be. Highly impressed, man. Highly impressed. I'm gonna listen to it again. I might play a little bit through the live stream. You already know how they do YouTube and how they play with the music and all that monetization. But Cole, man, he's a diamond in the rough. He's one of those ones. He's one of those ones. So I wouldn't never want him to stop rapping. I wouldn't never want him to stop doing what he do. You understand what I'm saying? But with all that being said, I gotta say this. I'm more of a fan of the, 7-minute drill J. Cole. I'm more of a fan of the warm-up J. Cole, the come-up J. Cole, of Vilmatic J. Cole. Everything up to Port Antonio, I'm a fan of. I'm going to have to grow on the new J. Cole. You understand what I'm saying? Because the new J. Cole is not what most of us signed up for. And I think that's why J. Cole received such a huge backlash when he stepped out. Now, again, 7-minute drill. That's a song that he did when he was getting at Kendrick Lamar, homie. That's the song he did when he was getting at Kendrick Lamar. And that's the J. Cole I'm into. Light work. Like it's PW3, it's a Cold world, keep that heat under your seat. I phone call that heard that somebody mentioned they want some attention. They bullshit it, mention. I said, hold the word. He go, what? That's the Cole I'm used to. That's the J. Cole I signed up for. You understand what I'm saying? So this channel is Grown Man Business TV. So we gotta recognize when somebody is metamorphosis and they go into that grown man stage. And I just feel like that's where J. Cole is at. That's where J. Cole is at. He's on another level, and he wants us to follow. He wants us to, understand that he's elevated. He's like a Buddhist. He's like a monk or something out there in the mountains, and he's meditating, and he's on a whole nother level. And I respect that. But me personally, I'm into the let's get to it, J. Cole. I'm into the J. Cole that been dying for somebody to push that button, somebody to want to go to lyrical warfare. Lyrical warfare. You understand what I'm saying? Because hip hop was founded, the foundation of hip hop. That's what it is, homie. That's what it is. And I'm going to really give y'all some angles of what I'm saying. Now, again, I wanted to give J. Cole his flowers before I go ahead and critique the situation, because nice. J. Cole is next level. J. Cole is out of this world. There is nobody really messing with Cole lyrically, homie. Lyrically. But when it comes to this hip hop thing, when it comes to the culture, when it comes to lyrical warfare, this is what we signed up for. We signed up to see the best go at the best. We signed up to see the best go at the best. We want to see competition between the GOATs. It's almost like boxing when you see Javante Tank Davis fighting all these bus drivers. We don't want to see you fighting bus drivers. We want to see you fighting the best. And when it comes to hip hop, that's a part of the culture that we cannot deny. So that's why a lot of people wasn't feeling it. And I'm one of those people. I wasn't feeling what J. Cole did when he backed out the battle. Because your whole career, you've been talking about, let somebody push that button. Let somebody step out there. Let somebody say my name. And I'm going to show you why I'm J. Cole. And as soon as it was time to go to war, you put your gun under the seat. You put your gun under the seat. You took the clip out. You took the bullets out, and you put your gun under the seat. And me personally, I can't respect that part. Yeah. That's the part that, hold on, man. I just can't respect that. Yeah, I got something in mind. Got something. I can't respect that part. Now, what do you mean, Grown Man Business TV? J. Cole, he's letting you know that he's a grown man, and yeah, don't call me right now. Don't call me right now. I'm handling business. He's letting you know that, he's a grown man, and that he's went to another level, and he doesn't want that type of attention. He doesn't want that type of warfare. Well, homie, this is hip hop. This ain't country music. This ain't rock and roll. You understand what I'm saying? This ain't that. This ain't pop music. You want to, this is rap. This is the culture. That's what come with it. So he said a lot in this song, and again, I respect his angle. I respect where he's going with it. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. I ain't taking nothing away from that. But I gotta say, I still feel a way about him backing out. Now, let me give you some angles of what I'm talking about, right? Imagine Michael Jordan playing in the league. Michael Jordan's playing in the league. He got the ones on. He got the fresh ones on, or he got the fresh, Concords, the 11s, and he out there balling. And instead of Michael Jordan dunking on Dikembe Mutombo, he passed the ball and say, nah, I don't want to hurt Dikembe Mutombo's feelings. I don't want to dunk on him. I don't want to lose a friend. Imagine Michael Jordan playing against Reggie Miller. You understand what I'm saying? Going to war with Reggie Miller and not putting that work in, passing the ball to Stockton, Horace Grant. And he said, me and Reggie Miller, we friends, and I don't want to embarrass Reggie Miller with these basketball skills. Well, hold up, Jordan. You the GOAT. You Michael Jordan. We want to see you dunk on Patrick Ewing. We want to see you dunk on John Stockton. We want to see you dunk on Dikembe Mutombo, homie. We don't want to see y'all being friends on the basketball court. Y'all can be friends on the golf course. Y'all can be friends in the casinos. But when it come to this basketball, when it come to the league, we want to see you be Michael Jordan, homie. We want to see you go to war. Imagine Michael Jordan saying, I ain't gonna cross Russell up, who played for the Utah Jazz, and make this game-winning shot because I don't want to hurt his feelings. Like, bro, that ain't what we doing. You might be in the wrong profession. You might need to go play golf. You might need to go do something else. Because when you on the basketball court, we want to see you do Michael Jordan things on the basketball court, homie. That ain't what we signed up for. We ain't buy these tickets to see you making friends and hugging dudes all on. So you on stage hugging Drake. You don't mind wrapping your arms around Drake. You don't mind laughing and giggling all on stage. But when it's time to go to war, now all of a sudden you worried about making friends and, your relationships and hurting feelings. And that's something that I pulled from this song. In this song, he was talking about what people wanted from him. And, everybody wanted likes and clicks and to make money off of him beefing with everybody. That ain't what it was, homie. That come with it. We gonna do content on it if you go to war or if you don't go to war. We gonna eat off it regardless. I don't want to see Magic Johnson passing the ball and being nice with Larry Bird. Nah, that ain't what we signed up for. We ain't signed up to see the Celtics and the Lakers hugging and holding hands. We want to see y'all go to war. Y'all can be friends in the locker room. Y'all can be friends outside of the basketball court, homie. So I just think that somebody need to explain it a certain way and give that game to J. Cole. Like, homie, you thinking too much. When you get on the basketball court, when you get in the studio, this is what it's made for. Other than that, don't lace up. Don't put the sneakers on. Don't grab the ball. Don't do none of that. Get out the way. Get you some pom-poms and go over there with the cheerleaders then. Since you want to cheerlead, you want to be friends with Drake. You want to be friends with Kendrick Lamar. You want to cheer them on. Well, go get your pom-poms, little homie. Pull your skirt up. So that's why I gave J. Cole his flowers in the beginning of this live stream, because it's going to get real. And I got to be real honest. You already know it's straight off the brick into the bottles. That dope is pure. I can't sugarcoat it for you. So we don't want, that's where it come down. That's what it come down to with J. Cole. I still rock with J. Cole. I still appreciate his music. I still appreciate his pen game. I appreciate the lyricism. I'm not gonna take nothing from him because he's a GOAT. He's an absolute GOAT in the hip hop culture. But this is why you have to now do this song, Poor Antonio, and you need to now you explain to yourself. You listen to this whole track, the whole second verse is him explaining to the fans and to the critics on why he didn't go to war with Kendrick Lamar. Why he felt like he didn't want to go to war, and I ain't trying to do this, and I ain't trying to do that, and we heard it all before. One thing I can give to Drake is Drake, even though he got that dog fur in him, he understands that part of the culture. War is war. Ain't no running from the war, homie. Now, that's one angle. Another angle that I realized by listening to this song is that you just got to understand something. Not only does Drake have that dog fur in him, but J. Cole got that dog fur in him. Respectfully, J. Cole got that dog fur in him, homie. J. Cole mama got that dog fur. So when you dealing with men, and I ain't talking about women, but when you dealing with men that got that dog fur in them and they mixed up with they mixed up with us and they got that dog fur splice in them, you ever notice that, these mixed men are always fighting with their identity? I always notice that about like dudes that's mixed. They always seem to be fighting with who they are. You know what I'm saying? It's like they not white enough to hang with white people. They not white enough to go out there with Bob and Billy and do what Bob and Billy does. And they're not quite black enough to get the full acceptance from the hood. You know what I'm saying? They hair don't nap up a certain way. You know what I'm saying? When they come around, they still got a stench of that dog fur on them. So we don't fully accept them. You know, we rock with them. You know what I mean? And we chill with them. But they can feel our energy that we might not fully accept them. They can feel our energy that, you know, we can smell that stench of dog fur on you. You ain't got that full stench because you mixed up, but your mama gave you a small pinch of that dog fur. I'm just being honest. They always got an identity crisis. Exactly. They always fighting within themselves on who they really are. And I got to apply that, you know what I'm saying, to J. Cole. I got to apply that to J. Cole. Like, bro, you know, Kendrick Lamar said, let's go to war. We still friends. We just going to have a lyrical battle real fast. And J. Cole dropped that 7-minute drill. Oh, I love that song. I still find it on YouTube and listen to it because he took it off his album. But he dropped it. Light work, like it's PW3, got that cold world. Keep that heat under your seat. Oh, he was talking to Kendrick. That nigga was talking to Kendrick. He said that should be like swatting a fly, homie. Yeah, he was talking crazy to Kendrick. I like that. That's the Cole that I like. That's him tapping into this side. Then when he dropped it, he saw the reaction. The shit was getting some traction. We was feeling that 7-minute drill. Then he doubled back. Because that dog first start, that dog, the stench of dog first started getting strong. And he started second guessing himself. He started questioning himself. He started saying, man, I don't know if I should have did that. Yeah. The dog first started rising up in him. Back, the fur on the back of his neck started rising up. And he said, you know what? I don't want no smoke. And he doubled back. That's the dog fur in him. So I can appreciate the fact that he's now finding who he really is. Yeah. Let me say this to J. Cole. I want to leave this out there for J. Cole. I like Port Antonio. I like it because anything other than this kind of rap, J. Cole, I can't rock with it. Anything other than you tucking your tail, anything other than you explaining yourself out the situation, I ain't rocking with it. I don't want to hear you talk about you the best. I don't want to hear you, nah, don't talk nothing. You need to be the monk. Yeah, you should be the Buddha. You should be the monk of hip hop. You should be the one that's wearing your homeless man clothes and you're sitting in Indian style and you're meditating. You need to be the one that's always bringing peace to hip hop. I don't want to hear nothing aggressive. I don't want to hear no aggression in your tone. I don't want to hear no bass in your voice. I want you to rap just like this. Because anything other than this, I'm going to cut you off instantly. I'm going to cut you off instantly, homie. I like this song. You know why? Because you're tucking your tail again. You explain it to the people. Oh, this is why I didn't do it. And, you know, I just want you to accept me. And, okay, cool. I'm with that, J. Cole. I can appreciate that. You need to tap more into the dog first side of yourself. You need to start smelling yourself. All right? We never approached you like that, J. Cole. We know that you got that dog fur in you. We know you got that K9 in you. But we let you rock because you that nice. Oh, you that nice. That we went ahead and let you rock out. But that situation with K-Dot, yeah, that situation with K-Dot, you need to go ahead and meditate. When you come into this game, when you get to doing your raps and all of that, I want you to keep it positive. Keep it positive. One thing for sure, two things for certain. I want to put this out there. You cannot straddle the fence when it comes to this. And this is on multiple different angles. You know what I'm saying? You can't straddle the fence when it comes to this. Either you the type that's going to go to war or you the type that's gonna tuck your tail. You can't straddle the fence. You understand what I'm saying? You either going Yosemite Sam yourself, or you gonna have to dumb it down, homie. So big salute to J. Cole, man. I really respect what he did with this song. It really refreshed my memory on how nice he is. J. Cole is nice, but J. Cole is non-violence. J. Cole is non-aggression. J. Cole is tuck your tail. It's a cold world outside. All right. So since it's a cold world, you don't want no smoke. You backed out. You told Jay. You apologized to Kendrick. That's why I say it's the year of apologies. J. Cole, he said sorry. He said he apologized for stepping out of his boundaries and stepping out of place. Salute to that. Stay in your lane, homie. Don't ever get out your lane again. And I'm saying that to J. Cole. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. And one thing, at least I can say this for Drake, right? If Drake want to go to war, he could go to war. I respect Drake now. Drake got his head chopped off. He lost his second battle in hip hop. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, we all know that white boy that's going to scrap. We all know that white boy, you know, the dirty Mike. We all know the white boy that's going to get out there and he going to get his paper. He going to leave with a black eye for sure. He going to get his ass whooped for sure. But he don't care about the ass whooping. He gonna fight. And that's how I look at Drake. That's how I look at Drizzy. You know that white boy in the hood that's gonna get out there and he gonna get his paper. He ain't gonna run from the fight. We used to call him, we call him White Mikes, Dirty Mike, White Boy Rick. You know those names we get of white boys in the hood. That's Drake. He might if you ain't up to par, he got a chance to whoop you. But if you rocking with one of us for real, we gonna smoke your boots. You gonna black your eye, and we gonna still accept you. When you come back around with a black eye, we gonna let you play basketball. We gonna smoke with you. We gonna laugh with you. All right, so that's Drake. J. Cole, that's the white boy that just don't come around. When we see him walking up the block, we don't say much to him because we already know he don't want no smoke. He don't want no smoke. He don't want no beef. He's just trying to, meditate, write his rhymes, bring positivity. Yeah, he's trying to inspire. He don't want no smoke. Everything is positive. J. Cole is the dude that you punch in the eye and he says, "Come on, man, why would you do that, man? Brother, why would you do that to me?" And then you feel bad for hitting him. You like, damn, I shouldn't have never did that, man. I'm sorry. I apologize, bro. Why would you do that, man? You know he don't want to fight. And then you learn to leave him alone. That's J. Cole. I can't play the song because I don't want no smoke with YouTube. And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? To a certain extent, I expect that. But I only expect it if you stay in your lane. I only expect it if you do it, and then that's what you represent. Don't never turn around and get to talking gangster to nobody. Bring positivity on all levels. You can't be positive 1 minute, negative the next minute, a gangster this minute, and a hoe that minute. You can't play the middle. Big salute to the chat, man. What y'all feel about that? I see y'all getting and popping in the chat. I got wrenches in the chat now, man. MJ already in there, so I'm gonna see what's going on in the chat. But just understand something, man. The game is the game. It get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. And J. Cole deserves his spot in hip hop, but he can't be top 3. He can't be top 5. J. Cole is not even on the list anymore. J. Cole is just a positive rapper that knows how to rap. He doesn't engage in the culture. He doesn't engage in what goes down with hip hop. He's one of those the mixed kids that trying to figure out where they fit in. And I salute that. Figure out where you fit in within hip hop. All right? Now, on a whole nother level, within the culture, still the culture, because what we do on YouTube, and then I'm gonna double back. I'm gonna make a thumbnail And then I'm gonna double back in the next 20 minutes, and we're gonna talk about this apology. Big salute to the chat, man. Tap in and tap out. But you know my slogan. You know what I suggest.